Invasion. It was invasion.
Invasion, yeah.
But there wasn't interrupts back then.
So Oracle text. All right, yeah. So just instant sorcery.
Yeah.
Do you remember interrupt? Did you?
Yeah, I heard about interrupts. Interrupts were like split second back in the day, right?
Well,
you couldn't really counter anything, but interrupts could. Like you weren't faster than nothing was faster than instants than interrupts.
Yeah, and like counterspell was originally like interrupt.
And didn't it work like I'll lightning bolt your bear? Well, okay, I'll giant growth it. No, I already lightning bolted it. Is that how Magic was played?
No.
I thought you couldn't respond with giant growth.
No, you couldn't respond with giant growth. Yeah, you were allowed to respond with instants. I remember Dark Ritual was originally a mana source.
Yeah. So you couldn't respond.
Well, it just couldn't be countered, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. But all those got changed. This was back in like the 90s and
the Dark Ages.
Yeah, everything was crazy pretty much. Serendipity Free was my favorite card. 3 mana, 3/4 flyer. During upkeep, take a damage.
Yeah.
Second favorite card, Juzem Jin. 4 mana, 5/5. During upkeep, take a damage. All those cards, like I guess the people who designed the cards, they're like, these cards are way too good. Let's just have them take a damage every upkeep, to make it unplayable. But the cards are still very powerful.
I mean,
back then.
now it's like, these cards are way too bad. Let's just give it Shroud.
Yeah, like, you know what? Geist Slaying Trap, Hexproof.
Yeah.
Why not?
This card's way too bad. Flying, First Strike, Trample, Reach.
Do you think Geist Slaying Trap would see play if it didn't have Hexproof?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little.
Think it would see play if it only put like a 2/2 flyer in
No.
play? So are you saying that could Geist Slaying Trap be any worse and still see play?
Maybe put a 3/3 into play.
Maybe put a 3/3 into play?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think Geist Slaying Trap is really powerful. I was thinking about it, and maybe next week I'll try to play Geist Slaying Trap at the Grand Prix. It's just like a really good card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
Yeah. So it's Tony's mulliganing once again.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, the blue-white play deck, it could mulligan. Stoneforge Mystic gets back to mulligan. I was talking to Ricky about this, but unfortunately, a card like Force Will cancels out the Stoneforge card advantage, so you're still at a mulligan if you mulligan. All right, so Tony looks like he's being a good sport about the mulligan. He's shaking his head a bit, but shuffling, and I think the judges are maybe making a comment about the Starbucks coffee that Eric's drinking.
And saying how delicious it is.
I was thinking maybe them saying they don't want any Snapplecaster mages or
Snapplecaster mages
or whatever the Star City guys come up with. Those guys are pretty clever. So anybody? Oh, somebody tweeted in that Disrupt came out in Weatherlight, and I think it did.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it did say Interrupt in Weatherlight.
Shh, I win.
So what?
I already won. We already figured it out.
All right, so it's over with.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, that's fine.
Double checking.
Yeah.
Invasion. No?
I feel like it was Weatherlight as well.
But it doesn't. Disrupt is done here, and it was just Invasion.
Yeah. All right. Regardless.
No, here it is. Weatherlight.
How does it say in Weatherlight?
I'm checking.
Yeah. Yeah, because Weatherlight was way back in the day.
Unable to connect.
All right. It's okay. We could just focus back on the match now. All right. So,
I feel like us trying to do this has destroyed our internet.
Do you think so?
Look,
our internet has been destroyed. See if we still have Twitter. Are we still getting any tweets in?
Oh my God, we don't have tweet.
All right, we're back. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a break. Maybe there was a Snapplecaster mage. An evil twin key. that one was off the top of my head. Oh, okay. All right,
during the last game? We didn't see a mistake, did we?
Yeah. Well, what was the mistake in question? Two lands played in one turn.
I don't remember two lands coming into play in the same turn.
Yeah, I don't either.
So you guys are checking the video? I love replays. Replays are so cool.
Anybody in Twitter land?
Yeah, did you guys see two lands?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Did we see any? All right, yeah. Tweet in if you think you saw two lands in one turn, and the judges are going to rule based on what you guys tweeted.
Sammy B.
No, I was kidding.
Sammy B, why are you hating? Why are you hating on me?
Oh yeah, see, Sammy B. It originally did say interrupt, and Evil Twinkie is good. I came up with, like off the top of my head.
Evil Twinkie.
Instead of Evil Twin?
Yeah, I got there. I figured that one out.
If you guys like Evil Twinkies, let me know. I actually one time played a game of, it was like the credit card game, but if you lost, you had to eat a Twinkie. And we were driving to Grand Prix Phoenix.
And you just had a big thing of Twinkies?
Yeah, we bought like a 24 box of Twinkies.
And like you destroyed all the Twinkies in the group?
No, like what happened was Antonio lost like 3 in a row.
And he just quit?
And he was like, I can't take it anymore. And we're like, all right, because Twinkies are delicious if you have like a half a Twinkie.
Yeah.
Like the last time I had a Twinkie was like 6 years ago at the Grand Prix, and driving to the Grand Prix. And before that, it was
So in Hawaii, you didn't have a malasada?
No, what's a malasada?
It's like this Luis's favorite thing. We had a ton of them in the house. Like I had like 4 or 5 throughout the entire week, but like some people had upwards of 20, but they're like a ball of dough filled with like cream and custard. Really fattening, really like filthy dessert thing. And like the entire group went really deep on them. They're like delicious, but after you have one, you hate your life. Okay. And then you have another one and another one.
I'm a big fan of cheesecake. That's
cheesecake is like the only dessert that I like really like.
I like cannolis.
I don't know what a cannoli is.
Really? All right, you should look it up. Yep. All right, so we might be going to the match shortly. I think the judges are still they're doing maybe like a huddle between the judges. They're trying to figure out, did we get any tweets in? Because I told the people out in Twitterland, we have an explorer
on our hands. I was thinking about making that joke, but I have class.
I'm not even sure what he's referring to exactly.
You don't?
No. But regardless, Evil Twinkie. I'm proud of that. All right, can you come up with one? Give me a high five.
Not off the top of my head.
It's okay. It's okay. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that match was pretty cool. Game 1 was okay.
Falconwrath Niblets.
What's a niblet?
I don't know. Isn't that a candy?
A niblet? Nah, it's not a candy.
There's not a niblet candy?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, on a side note, speaking of candy, all right. So check this out. Every once in a while, I go to the Cracker Barrel. You ever go there?
That like restaurant?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we have one. I've been there like once.
Okay. And what they have is they have these gift box of candies, and it's from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So all the candies that came out in the 50s is like packaged in this $7 box, 60s, 70s, and 80s.
That's really cool.
All right. So in the dark, all right, without reading the box, just looking at 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, which era candy do you think you would buy?
70s.
70s? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I went with the 70s the first time, and it was just like too chewy kind of. There's too many like gums.
Oh, yeah.
Type. Yeah, so I was just actually wondering if in the 70s, is that when like gum made it big?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We got to ask somebody who
was in the 70s?
Yeah, who's a little older than us. When did gum must have came out a long time ago.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Probably back in like the 40s or
I have no
50s.
clue.
Yeah. But
I mean, gum came out earlier than that.
Yeah. If
it was a baseball it was baseball.
Oh yeah, it was in like the baseball cards with the stick of gum and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Imagine if somebody still had like packs of baseball cards with a gum in it from like the
I bet gum came out way before baseball.
You think?
Yeah, it had to have.
Yeah, it would be cool if in Magic packs there was like something in there. Like all Magic players like candy, right? Or like they like snacks.
Soul Caesar salad.
Oh, Soul Caesar salad. That's really
Kelly Anderson.
That's good. If that was off the top of your head, I gotta give you credit. But if you
Tropicana Island.
I heard Tropicana Island already.
Yeah. Contested pour zone. Underground tea.
What was that?
When it was invented.
Yeah. Gum. Yeah. Yeah, but
Liliana and the ginger ale.
Liliana and the ginger ale.
Of the ginger ale. Liliana the Veil of the ginger ale.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are pretty clever, you know. So that's good. But yeah, wouldn't it be cool if in Magic packs, instead of just a rare and some commons and uncommons, you actually got something else?
All right, we're going back.
Are we back? What happened?
Countryside Cruncher.
All right, we're gonna find out in 1 second what exactly happened.
Siri said gum invented 1928.
1928? All right.
Who's Siri?
I don't know. That's good to know for trivia. All right.
Okay.
So Tony's shuffling.
So everything's good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
right,
Tony's mulling. Everything sounds correct.
All right, so Tony mulligan to 5, and Eric only played 1 land a turn.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's fair. That's some.
I think that seems fair. I don't really remember him playing 2 lands a turn.
Yeah, because we would have noticed. I think we've been pretty good at catching up.
I mean, he hit his 5th land when he packed-ed.
Yeah.
I think they were thinking about it. Maybe he went to 4 lands, played a land, tried to go off, then played his 5th. Because I don't remember. I think that was the turn that they were suspect for it or not.
Yeah, sure. All right, but they went back to the tapes, and looks like everything's okay. And Tony double mulligan and led off with a Tundra. Eric, on the other hand, plays an island. There's a Mishra Factory.
Yeah. All right, so there's a game rule violation on Eric.
Okay, what was that for? Do we know?
Oh, he did?
On what turn?
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Wow. So.
And that lasted the entire game? Yeah.
How did nobody catch that?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is insane.
All right,
and
so.
he only gets a warning?
Well, what else can they do? They both didn't catch it.
Give him a game loss. You know, if Eric felt that it was like unfair for him to win, he could just say, I concede.
Yeah, that you would do that. I don't know a lot of people that would do that.
Yeah. All right, so Eric plays a Merchant Scroll.
All right.
And Tony's going to fetch up a Tundra. It's always cool when you know your opponent's not playing Wasteland, so you can actually go get your duels and not have to worry about it. Yeah.
All right, so Tony obviously must have said, I'm going to cast some spell.
Yeah, spell snare, probably. And then Eric's like, all right, I have a spell pierce. Because there's no way he's spell piercing his own Merchant Scroll. All right, there's a spell snare, there's a spell pierce. Merchant Scroll will resolve. I could see him. Well, whatever combo piece he's missing, he's gonna go fetch up pretty much. Yeah, high tide.
So
yeah,
and Tony just has a mana leak and a bunch of Mishra's Factories, so.
Really? I mean, yeah, he double mulligan.
Yeah, I mean, he will be able to attack for 2. He's got to hold up the mana leak, but.
All right, so he draws his card for the turn. Ooh.
Is that? I think that's the land that knocks artifacts, equipment off things.
All right, so Factory will get in for 2. And I think Eric could just go off this turn. Wow, he just drew a turnabout as well.
Yeah, that
so
looks
he can
bad.
just go land high tide. He has force backup.
Yeah.
Turnabout time spiral. All right, there's Misty Rainforest. I mean, he has to assume that Tony just has like pretty much nothing. All right, so he decides to pass the turn. Maybe he's missing a combo piece.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So what happened last game is on turn 2, Eric cracked a fetch land, pondered. He played a fetch land, pondered, cracked. Oh, then he just played another land. And then played another land. Yeah, so he accidentally played 2 lands in the same turn. No one caught it. They ruled it as it was unintentional, and they gave him a game rule violation. I think with the discussions and with everything, the judges would have found if there was intent, but it was not on purpose, and Eric just got a game rule violation and a warning.
Yeah, don't really, when you're playing, you want to pay attention, like I said before, see what your opponent's actually doing. And all right, so there's an intuition. I mean, sometimes you're focusing so much on your own game. Like we must have just been focusing on.
Well, when we're in the booth, we're focusing on entertaining and evaluating the game states. Sometimes it's difficult to look at those little procedural things.
Yeah, sure, makes perfect sense.
We trust both people to play the games by the rules.
Yeah. Did you know intuition was actually mistyped in R&D?
No.
And it was supposed to say 3 different cards.
Oh, and it just went out as 3 cards?
Yeah, they just forgot to type different. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was going to be like the original Gifts Ungiven, and then Gifts Ungiven actually came out.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And then Gifts Ungiven came out.
That's what I said.
Or Gifts Given. Yeah, Gifts Given.
What's Gifts Given?
It's the holiday one.
Oh, okay.
You search their deck for 4 cards and you get 2 of them.
No. Yeah. Gifts Ungiven was the older intuition. At least that's what I heard. So, all right, Eric untaps, and this is a turn he's gonna go off because he just intuition for the time spiral. Wonder if he has his 5th land. I mean, Eric could wait. He's under no pressure.
Yeah. Just taking 2 a turn is nothing.
Well, I mean, he could be taking 4 a turn.
Yeah, if Tony hits one more land.
So, but let's see. Eric's thinking about it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be taking this long. All right, he's going. So he taps an island, and
High tide.
There's high tide. Tony's gonna mana leak it. All right.
Remand.
He's gonna remand the high tide.
So now
And
Eric's
he's
gonna
wait
play
a
another
turn.
land.
Yeah, he's just gonna play a land, or well, he didn't
Does he
draw
not
land.
have a land?
So all right, he's just gonna go off next turn
Yeah.
then. Ooh, Tony draws another mana leak. All right. There's Jace. What does he do with Jace?
I mean, I would probably just brainstorm.
It might not even come into play.
Huh?
Eric might just force it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I would force Jace here. It's not too much of a threat.
It can get out of the hand. Like, what if Tony hits a force and then Eric tries to go off, and now the Jace takes over the game?
Okay. All right.
So Tony's gonna mana leak it.
Sacks his Mystery Rainforest. Yep, makes sense.
Well, if he mana leaks it, does he have any extra cards in his hand?
No,
That's his last card?
Yeah.
So if he mana leaks it and Eric can go off, he can't brainstorm into a Force of Will.
well. I believe Mana Leak's his last card in hand.
Yeah, unless he has a land.
Yeah, he might have a land.
I don't think he does though.
We'll see in a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
All right, his last card is Mana Leak.
He's just hoping that Eric can't go off.
Yeah. But I mean, he knows Eric has High Tide of Time Spiral, so
The auto goes off. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Tony doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
All right.
He needs to try to win the game somehow.
So he's going to brainstorm Island, Sword of Feast of Famine, and Sackland.
Yeah.
All right. You just keep the sword.
Sword and Sackland do get to. That's enough lands to do everything in one turn.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Eric's probably going to go off here, but
Yeah, he's most definitely going to go off. All right, there's a high tide. That's starting the storm count right now. And tapping for 2. All right, there's a preordain, so Eric has 2 storm counts and 1 blue floating.
Yep.
Pretty much Eric just wants to find as many turnabouts as he could before he plays Time Spiral, so he'll have as many lands as he needs.
Yeah.
All right, there's a preordain. Ooh, I think he has 2 turnabouts now.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he should sack that Misty Rainforest. Then he'll turn about, having 1 in the pool. Then he'll have 9 in the pool. Then I'll have 14. So you should have 8 floating going into the Time Spiral.
And 4 untapped lands.
And 4 untapped lands, yeah. All right, there's turnabout number 1. Let's see if he does anything else before he casts another turnabout. There's a meditate. All right, this makes sense. Eric wants to find his 5th land before he plays turnabout. Yeah. So.
Or maybe even go off without casting.
I mean, I'm almost certain he's gonna cast Time Spiral, but yeah, there's a chance that he might not need the Time Spiral. But more often than not, you usually do.
High tide number 2.
Yeah. Did he still not find a land yet? Ponder. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, since he's pondering and everything. I mean, the deck doesn't run too many lands, so it's only 17 lands in the deck. So. All right, there's high tide number 2 now.
Yeah. So now every land's 3.
Yeah. And he still has a turnabout in his hand, and the Time Spiral that he fetched up. So, all right, there's the 5th island.
So
I mean, Eric's gonna have access to somewhat of 50 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's definitely rolling in the manas, as they say.
I've never heard that saying.
Yeah, I don't know who says it. But,
You?
I don't even say it. I just said this one time.
All right, here comes a turnabout.
All right, there's another turnabout. So yeah, Tony's just sitting there thinking, hopefully he time spirals and just completely bricks somehow. There's brainstorm. He's gonna disrupt his brainstorm so he can cycle deeper, and then he's gonna pay. So he draws the card from disrupt first.
Yeah.
Then he'll have a brainstorm go off. I think, yeah, I mean, so there's a disrupt card. Then 1, 2, 3. So Tony, yeah, I mean, Tony's just sitting there with his Jace.
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Oh, wow, there's another high tide.
High tide. So every land produces 4 islands.
Yep. So did you pay attention to how much mana does Eric actually have?
46.
46? All right, I like it. All right, so Eric...
I was completely made up.
All right. I mean, it's not too far off. So there's a time spiral. And Tony's going to have to get really, really lucky here. So...
Here we go, Tony. Here we go.
Odds calculator, what do you think?
Odds calculator, 94.3.
94.3% chance
that Tony wins this game.
That Tony wins the game?
Yes.
No. Wait, how much floating? 14 floating. So, yeah, you were pretty close with your 46 mana. I mean, if you count the lands in play, you're not too far off.
No.
Yeah. So, and the storm count's 11.
34.
Storm count is 11. All right. So Tony's probably gonna have to hit like at least 2 forces and hope Eric doesn't get a brain freeze or anything. All right, there's 7. High Tide seems like a fun deck to play.
There's 1. He's got a force.
Oh yeah, you saw a force. All right.
Yeah.
And Eric's hand looks pretty good.
I just see a bunch of blue cards.
Yeah. There's another High Tide. I see another time spiral as well.
Yeah, because this deck can just go infinite. Like
Preordained.
you can end up like each land producing like 8 to 10 or something.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
unreal.
And then you could either brain freeze or Blue Sun Zenith your opponent out for the win. Yeah. All right. So Eric. I mean, if Eric has the brain freeze, it's just game on the spot.
Yeah. Not yet. It's only 39.
Eric's doing a bit more math. Any good tweets in or no?
No, Sean Swagner, he didn't remand the Mana Leak. He remanded the High Tide to put his own High Tide back in his hand. Fizzling the Mana Leak or counter because of a no target.
Yeah, fizzle's not a word anymore.
Yeah, it's just counter because of no legal target.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened.
All right, there's the Cunning Wish.
Why is he not tapping mana for the Cunning Wish?
Because he has...
I'm kidding.
All right.
Force.
There's force number 1. Does he have another force, you think? Oh, there's the disrupt.
The man with every mana.
Yeah. How brutal is that? And yeah, this is gonna be a brain freeze for like 48.
Enough.
Yeah.
And Tony shows an Emrakul.
And there is the brain freeze.
Does he not have like a Blue Sun Zenith sideboard? Because that's so much better than a brain freeze. Just in case, what if he boards an Emrakul?
All right, there's a brain freeze. And I think Tony realizes that, that's the game. Well, Blue Sun Zenith could be, countered. Brain freeze couldn't. So,
I mean, if he was fighting over the Cutting Wish, he'd fight over it again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe it's like the super, the super strategy. And Tony scoops up his cards and shakes his hand, and Eric will probably be off
High
the top
Tide.
8. No one else did the wave. For everybody at home,
I just did the wave, and no one else did it with me.
But maybe they did the wave at home.
We're gonna do the wave.